Hi, everybody. Meteorologist Joe Cioffi. Weather in 5 days in 5 minutes. You enjoyed a lovely Saturday, so let's take you through the second half of the weekend and look ahead to next week. Just as a reminder, the Joe and Joe Weather Show tomorrow at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, right here on my YouTube channel, Joe Cioffi. And if you go to the community page here, you can get my latest website posts that go along with any of these videos, so that if you like to read about the weather rather than watch the whole video, you can do that. And that's right there on the community page. Well, no doubt about it, other than just a few wispy clouds here and there, it was a lovely day from Maine down into Georgia. Not a whole lot going on with respect to shower and thunderstorm activity. The loop that I'm showing you actually shows the lightning strikes that are going on. And this loop takes us right to 5:40 p.m. Eastern Time, and you can see the activity that's along the central Gulf Coast down into Florida, and also a little bit of shower and thunderstorm activity moving through parts of West Virginia. There's some showers. There were some showers and thunderstorms earlier in the upper Midwest, but a lot of that has weakened late this afternoon and evening. And here's the current radar, which again, nothing really to write home about so far. We got the showers and storms, as we said, from Florida to right along the central Gulf Coast, and also seeing some much needed shower and thunderstorm activity in the southwest. And you see these showers here and a couple of heavier downpours in and around the Great Lakes. Really, there's not anything crazy going on weather-wise here. The Storm Prediction Center has a small area of slight risk in Illinois and northwestern Missouri tonight. For tomorrow, it's just a marginal risk from southwestern New York down the west side of the Appalachians into eastern Tennessee, and just touching the North Carolina-Georgia state line. And Monday, well, the timing of the front is such that it might actually come through during the middle of the day. I was thinking maybe late in the day, but it's coming through earlier, in which case it really may not have a lot of daytime heating to work with and a lot of instability. So SPC not talking about any severe weather. And rainfall this week for the next 7 days, which takes us through next Saturday, on the order of about 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. Some of that's going to come on Monday, and some of that is probably going to come next Saturday. Heavy rains along the immediate Gulf Coast of several inches, also in South Florida, also in the Southwest, and in and around the Great Lakes, anywhere from 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches. New England, same idea, 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches. Now, going forward, there really is no change here as far as the upper air pattern is concerned. Everything really pretty much remains the same. I'm just running it backwards here. We're looking at the European, just to show you what the upper air looks like. We have this upper trough and cold front coming through on Monday. That upper trough actually starts to weaken a bit as it approaches, and again, the timing is off with regards to severe weather. And we're still seeing weather systems in Canada just sort of rotating around. This westerly flow from the west coast to the east coast, and the hottest air remains confined mostly to the Gulf states, right down in here where we have a rather large but flattish east-west upper high. So you see the upper air winds are kind of going like this. And we still have a very busy pattern up in Canada. That's what's made this so unusual through much of the last month or so, is that Canada has been exceptionally busy and exceptionally stormy. And that continues to bring these cold fronts down. And it also, the way the troughs are set up, it really can't warm up for too long in the east, other than maybe for a day or two. We're going to see one of those days tomorrow as temperatures approach 90. Now, as we go toward the end of the week and into the 4th of July, there's going to be another upper trough dropping down into the area in southern James Bay. Now, the question is, there'll be a cold front coming through on Saturday. Is that upper trough going to be deep enough to push those upper air winds far enough south and force the front to go to our south and allow us to clean house and turn cooler? That was the idea with regards to the pattern that we were looking at the last couple of days. But if that upper low stays up in Canada, then we got a problem, because the front may wind up trying to stall out. And that is going to create some issues with regards to showers on Saturday and whether they linger as far as the rest of the weekend is concerned. Now, nothing's written in stone yet, and we've seen models do this where they show you one solution to start with, then they go to something else, only to go back to the original idea. So we're just going to wait and see. But here's our front for Monday. Tomorrow, southwest winds, more humid, upper 80s to around or just over 90. And there'll be no shower or thunderstorm activity except well out to the west in western New York and western PA. Here come the showers and storms for Monday, midday to early afternoon. They go out. Dry Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday we'll probably see upper 70s and low 80s. Wednesday we'll be back up into the 80s. Will be very warm for Thursday and Friday. Then Saturday, here comes the cold front, the next cold front. And then does it get hung up? Does it not get hung up? That's the big question. And will there be maybe something, another wave that moves along it? That will be the forecast dilemma for me for the coming week. So in the meantime, enjoy the rest of this really nice beach weekend. By the way, we are also watching this system well out in the tropics. And when I say well out, I mean well out. It's this system right in here. And there's a little low-level circulation that's trying to form there. But I would just point out that this thing is so far south that if it was going to move straight to the west, it would move into Venezuela. It would even pass south of the Windward Islands. And I just don't think that there's enough weakness in what's going on across the Atlantic and Gulf of Mexico that we would see this thing ride too far to the north. If it does make it into the Windward Islands, its likely track will probably be straight to the west, at least from what we're seeing at the moment. So don't forget, the Joe and Joe show, the Joe and Joe weather show will be coming up tomorrow at Sunday at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. So we hope to see you then. Patreon members, you'll have a Weather in 10 video to talk about the short, medium, and long range coming up in just a little bit.